back to another show of Cooking with Idiots. This is Michael Delamonica, and today we're going to be talking about the food that us idiots love the most, and I'm sure a lot of you in the audience or the viewership here, Fitchburgites and Leominsterites love the most. That is good old-fashioned bacon.
Okay.
All right.
Lots of bacon, different kinds.
Yeah. I have no idea what Paul's talking about behind the camera.
How about you introduce yourselves?
Oh!
But everybody watched the first show, so they know who we are.
Let's pretend.
Show's not going to be one right after the other. You're not that memorable.
I'm Rebecca. This
I'm
is Whitey.
Andrea, or Whitey. I also would like to point out that, again, my one contribution to this show is the Trusty Red fire extinguisher. And
That
it
still
my
matches the
list.
lipstick. Yes.
Okay. I hope you don't have to use it.
All kinds of different kinds of bacon here.
Now, okay, question. How do you pick out good bacon? What
I go
constitutes good
to
bacon?
the bacon aisle and I look for the cheapest
There's a bacon aisle?
bacon.
It doesn't feel very encouraging.
Well, it's right next to the hot dogs.
Like this one says,
Like,
If money is no object, what
if
would you
money
look
is no object, I prefer not super thin, but I've never had this before. Money was always an object. This is kind of like, you can't really see it that well, but it's not really thin. I like it a little bit thicker. The thinner ones seem to just kind of disintegrate when you eat it.
okay. And how do you tell, like,
This is usually the kind I get. Regular sliced market basket, cheapo, does the job, delicious bacon. Michael picked up some wonderful Adams Farm smoked bacon for me that I will not be cooking on this show because I'll be enjoying that for myself. So we're
we
going
all have our
to
priorities.
use,
She's a giver, folks.
we are going to use Oscar Mayer
Oscar Mayer. Now,
because it was on sale this week.
that's excellent.
It's very excellent.
And now,
So,
would you
is Canadian bacon real bacon?
No.
that was
Canadian
from Bruce.
bacon is not
Bruce
real
is our
bacon.
guest
Photographer.
Photographer / audience member on the show today.
Peanut
so you
gallery.
may be hearing from him periodically.
And no, Canadian bacon is not real bacon.
But why do they call it Canadian bacon?
Because they want to be cool and call it bacon, but it's really just ham from Canada.
Good bacon, eh?
Hey, not really, eh?
I don't feel like my question was answered.
Okay, well, it's not. So we're gonna cook some bacon. We're gonna fry some on the griddle. Again, I have the handy dandy homemade little grease catcher. You wanna make sure you have that. Obviously, it'll make a huge mess and there's a lot of grease in bacon. I also have bacon bowls that Mr. Delamonica gave me for my birthday, which I've used unsuccessful. So we will also try that out today.
Okay. Now, I have never cooked bacon ever.
Okay.
So where do you start?
Well, you have to cut the package open. So
Well, it says
you
peel
have to heat up. So I make my bacon in the oven usually, but obviously that wouldn't make for a good show. So
How is that
We're gonna-
different from, how do you?
I find it easier because I can fit it all in one pan, throw it in the oven, and I can do other stuff
Oh,
while it's
okay.
cooking. I'll get you some scissors because you're struggling.
I'm always
on
struggling.
that, on that pull to open part. Let me
Yeah.
just
Is that a myth?
peel apart here where you peel it apart.
Oh,
So we're gonna throw some on the griddle, and while it's cooking, we'll attempt the bacon bowl.
okay. Now, do you have to, like, I know you put the griddle, oh, I know you're stiffing bacon.
Hardwood smoked, naturally hardwood smoked bacon.
So you
Oscar
have
Mayer.
it looks like you have it at like
I have it on 400.
400? Okay, so why 400?
I don't know, I like it to cook fast and crispy.
Okay. Now, is this another example of something, if you put it on too high heat, will it cook too quickly? Can you, like,
Well, I mean, it'll burn if you leave it on too. I've never had an issue keeping it on high, but,
okay.
so,
I don't really want to touch that.
well, you're going to, so.
It's
Okay,
kind of gross.
so you want to peel it off, or I'll give you a paper towel to wipe your dainty little fingers.
I'm gonna ruin my manicure.
And just lick it out from underneath.
Can I use? Okay,
Oh my
fine.
god.
Fine.
Okay, so I have some
Okay.
tongs. Remember what these were?
Yes,
Tongs.
those tweezers.
Yes. So this is actually really thin, so it's probably gonna cook pretty fast. No, we're gonna, no, okay.
But I'm not supposed to do that.
No, we're not supposed to do that. You
Oh,
have to spray it a little bit first. I usually just use cooking spray. You can use oil, you can use whatever. Just a little bit, otherwise it'll stick.
Can I drop it again?
Okay, so you're gonna do it the long way so you can fit more bacon on the griddle.
Okay.
We're gonna save 6 pieces for the bacon bowls to, okay. Let me prepare that for you.
You said the long way.
So let's logically think about this.
You thought you said the wrong way.
Yes.
The other left.
The other way. So you're just gonna throw it on there, see how it kind of shrinks up?
Yeah.
So save 6 pieces for the bacon bowl. You hear that? That is some pigs frying right there.
I think I can kind of hear them screaming a little bit.
They are screaming. They're screaming, eat me. Look at that bacon. Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna get a plate.
Bacon grease
with
is kind of
some-
burning me a little bit.
Yes, that's part of the job.
So
we
what
got a
would
plate
you do in
with
this?
some
Like,
towels.
what would you
I'm laying out a cutlery, by the way.
steak? These too long.
They shrivel.
Oh, those shrivel up. It smells kind of good.
It smells amazing, actually.
Alright. Generally, how long does it take it to cook?
When it gets brown and crispy,
Yeah.
then it's done.
Yeah, but like on average.
I don't time this. I just. This is for idiots.
These aren't very good.
Are idiots going to time their bacon?
I time everything.
So you set a
Because I get-
timer.
Well, yeah, because I'm ADD and I get distracted by things and I go over and I
So
look
you
at my
hear the
phone.
pigs screaming?
I understand the pancakes are probably more of a science. Bacon, you know, it's done, you know when it's done.
You know when it's done. It gets
looks like-
brown, it gets
looks like a
crispy.
cooked piece of bacon.
If you don't like it, you know, I think my flowers might be
Charring.
screaming as well.
I should note, unlike with the pancakes where you really do have to follow a method, you can take some liberties with the bacon.
Yeah,
For
so
instance,
like,
I
by the time
generally
we get
cook
to the end-
things that I can put down and then walk away from for a few minutes.
So, see, it's nice and crispy, it's getting there, you can start flipping it. I'm only gonna flip these 2, because they kinda start to shrivel up. Once they kinda get that size, you can
Yeah.
flip them.
Okay.
Burns around a little.
Yeah, I mean, why would you want to cook something that hurts?
Pain is gain. Because it's all worth it for bacon. So look at that, it's a good thing I have this little grease.
My heart is screaming right now.
Mine is, did you just say 6 pieces?
I did say 6
Okay, so, bacon bowl.
Yep.
We're gonna do this in the microwave, just to. The instructions I'm not taking out because I read them and I'm kind of an expert now, even though they didn't come out very well.
She's an expert.
I'm an expert. So, you do not spray it, you wipe it, right, Michael? This was explained to me in the bar.
Coincidentally, the best cooking tips for cooking with idiots come when we're at the bar.
And we're at the bar. So you just kind of use a little bit of, might have spilled that on the floor, a little bit of oil. We'll shine that later. And you just want to get it all up in there.
Okay. Now, what defines getting it all up in there?
Rubbing it real good.
Okay, that.
Alright. And
My hands are already kind of greasy. I could just like,
well, I did a whole pound with these the other day.
yep.
I got top hats.
Oh,
Actually, they're probably more like this, except for that one beautiful bacon bowl. Okay.
so now what do you do?
So we're just gonna scooch this back a little bit.
Okay.
Try not to burn anything. So you need to cut a piece of bacon in half.
Okay. What do you use to cut it in half?
Well, I used scissors the other day, but I'm trying to
Oh, those
kinda not
hygienic.
be, well, this is, and my scissors might not have been.
Although you're cooking it
So
anyway,
we'll
it's
just use
gonna
this
kill any
plate.
bacteria that you don't need to.
Just cut it in half.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me another one, we'll cut them both in half now.
Okay.
Look at that bacon.
Bacon is hurting me. I'm hurt by the bacon.
It's the best part. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those pieces.
porky, bacony goodness.
Amazingness. Alright, so this might not come out very well because it is really thin. And we did consult some vegan experts who said the thicker the meat, the better the result.
Okay.
Who would have thought that? Okay, so 2 halves.
Yep.
Grab you 2 halves, we'll do it
Okay.
one over.
That's kind of gross.
Michael, you can correct us if we're wrong. I know you're an expert here. Crisscross over like that.
According to some,
Crisscross?
I don't cook my bacon enough.
Okay. So it's crisscross.
Yeah, you have to really make it crispy, like that's beautiful. Now you take another piece.
Yep.
Yeah, I need one too. All right, this bacon's actually getting a little.
Done.
Yep. So as see, this is called multitasking. This is a very crispy piece of bacon. We'll just ignore that one.
That looks good.
It does.
That one can go with the pancake from the last
Yes,
episode.
the nugget.
The nugget.
Which was consumed
Holy
and
raw
we're
bacon.
still alive, and it's not hot bacon.
No, it's raw. It feels kind
Raw.
of gross. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Okay.
kind of thick.
Take another one,
Okay.
and you're gonna wrap
Now
on
we're
the
getting
bottom.
fancy.
Yes, we're getting fancy. You're gonna wrap it on the bottom,
Yep.
all the way around. Like that.
I have a rebel piece of bacon and it's not coming.
That is a giant piece of bacon.
Now, if you could explain for the viewing audience why you're putting it on the paper towel there.
To suck up the grease,
But I have the grease made it better.
it does, but there's a lot of grease, and you want to take some of the grease out. So like when you cook it in the oven, I've gotten kind of sidetracked, left it in the pan, and then when you take it out, it's like drinking grease. So you want to kind of like take it out, throw it on paper towels. I mean, grease is good, like bacon grease is good, but like you have to actually be able to swallow it without dying, like, you know? So this bacon actually looks like it's pretty good here. So we're just gonna take this off first before we continue with the bacon bowl. Multitasking, bacon cooking, deliciousness. Yeah. How's that look?
That looks delicious.
Glistening.
I think we gotta bring it closer to the camera.
Well, let me just get the bubbly goodness off the griddle.
Okay.
here. And,
Yep, we're supposed to bring it closer.
I hope you burn yourself. Cameraman,
Michael, would you like some bacon?
would anybody like some bacon?
Sure, I don't burn myself.
If you let it cool off, it would get a little crispier. You guys need some paper towels?
Okay.
See that? He reaches for the bottom. He's the smart one. Okay. I'm gonna turn this griddle off for now, since it's, you know, our little hostess is handing out paper towels to everybody with greasy hands.
Cleanliness is next
Okay.
to godliness.
So we've got the crisscross,
Okay.
we've got the one wrap, so now you're gonna take another one,
Okay.
and you wanna wrap it so that the ends are on the opposite end of this, so I just did it like this last time, and you
Okay.
kinda overlap it a little bit.
So you want to make sure that the seams from the first time you wrapped it
Covered
around
in the
are
middle,
covered.
yep. And I can hear somebody crunching on bacon. Is it that good? Okay. So you can see, look at that. So these are the befores of the bacon bowls. It says for best results, cook one at a time.
We're
We're gonna do it in the microwave
Yep.
for 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
And then if it's not crispy enough, because I like my bacon crispy unlike somebody, you can put it on for another 30 seconds.
And it'll
check
kind of
it.
crisp it up.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna do one at a time,
All right.
and we have an extra piece of bacon, so you do not know how to count. Let me turn the
We ran out
To
of
be fair,
space
you ran
on
out
the
of room on the
grill.
griddle.
It was crowded.
Let me turn this back on because we cannot waste bacon. I'm sorry.
Well, can you well, here's another question. If you don't if you're like me and you live alone, I'm not gonna eat a whole package of bacon by myself.
Why not? Why not?
Exactly.
Because I'd like to live past 40. So, what do you do?
I thought you already
You can
were.
freeze it. Wrap it up. Freeze it. Don't cook it. All right. While you're discussing that, I'm gonna throw this in the
You
microwave.
don't just eat it plain, you use it on salads, you use it, use it in recipes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
Okay.
supposed, I guess that's my question.
Brush your teeth with it.
My question is can you like rewrap it up and save it? Or once you open the package, is it like,
No, you can wrap it up and it's cured. It's like pure fat. It's pretty,
okay,
you know.
that was my question.
It has an expiration date on it.
Would you like some bacon?
I do want some bacon.
This is how you cook bacon.
It's delicious.
I have a question. When you put that in the microwave, do you like cover it with a paper towel so it doesn't
I do not.
all over?
You have to clean your microwave,
Why?
which I did today. after the whole pound of bacon bowls the other day.
Now, how many?
I will be making, if I can successfully figure out the bacon bowl, I'm gonna put them inside of a cupcake tin and make chocolate cupcakes into the bacon
Bacon
bowls.
brownies.
Yes, or that. So if I can perfect the bacon bowl, we will have chocolate cupcakes.
That's pretty excellent.
So we have a minute and a half left. So while we're waiting for the first bacon bowl to come out, again, we have a Facebook page, Cooking with Idiots, facebook.com/cookingwithidiots. You can find us. We'll post recipes. Obviously, there is no recipe for bacon, except for bacon. But we will post recipes on there every week that we cook with what we made, so that you can find it and simplify your cooking life.
That's the thing I really like about bacon. It's one of those few things that you just eat it by itself, and it's just
Amazing.
Yeah.
Delicious. Yep. So we're just gonna watch this piece of bacon fry.
Actually, I did have a question.
Yeah.
Bruce asked earlier about Canadian bacon. What about things like people trying to get health conscious or whatnot? I've heard.
Do not even
my
mention-
mother-in-law's a fan of this turkey bacon.
No turkey bacon.
You
Absolutely
mean people
not.
who would like to live past 40?
It is not considered bacon. It's called turkey strips because bacon is pig, not turkey.
So is it taste different?
Yes, it's disgusting. There's no grease. Did you see how much grease I just took off my hands?
Yeah. There's
I've
no-
had vegetarian bacon, which is surprisingly good.
It actually is.
Now,
but
what is
it's not
vegetarian
bacon.
bacon made out of?
Vegetables? I have no idea. All
I
right,
imagine
wait about a
soy
second.
product of some sort.
It looks like bacon. Actually, it looks like bacon strips.
And it makes a decent BLT.
Beep, beep, beep. All right, are we ready? Yeah.
The issue in all
30 more seconds.
In all seriousness, with the turkey bacon, one issue I have with it, other than the fact that it's just not the same, is that it's similar to those cheapo cheese slices you buy in the store. They're not naturally sliced. They're mashed up and
And it's
formed.
hard to, yeah,
And
and
it's not real food. It's, that
It's not
bacon
cheap product.
came off the
they
side
sliced it right off the pig. Yep. Anybody want some more bacon?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I reused the plate because my china is very expensive.
Bruce
So
is being
it's-
paid in bacon today.
Get the hand in the camera, nothing else, right? Anybody else? Because I'm eating one, so.
Crispy.
You don't want any more bacon?
Okay.
It's delicious.
So the bacon bowl that I just looked at looked pretty amazing.
Okay.
Oh my god. Look at all that grease. So, it doesn't look like super crispy.
It'll crisp up as it coagulates there.
So, you want to put yours in for 230?
Sure.
I have a grease thing to.
I need a paper plate.
Oh my goodness. Nope. We reuse paper plates in this house.
This is idiot dishes.
This is idiot doesn't want to do dishes. Okay. You want to drain your grease out? I have a pickle jar for my grease.
Could
This
you-
is
could you
all from
show
a
that
pound
to
of
the camera
bacon.
Close up, that's bacon grease.
This is 1
after-
pound of bacon after a bacon bowl cooking night. And I
Right.
finished off the pickles. Let me just help Blondie with the microwave.
So 2.5 more? Oh, time code. See, I just hit the instant.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you
So
reuse that bacon grease for anything?
I will not unless I can figure out how to put a wick in it and make a candle. If anybody knows how, hit us up on
I think
Facebook.
we need to get the fire extinguisher out for that one.
We do, we could make that into a show. So
Candles for idiots.
dump the grease in and that bowl actually looks pretty amazing. So I'm gonna let it sit for a minute though because it's really hot. I usually just throw that away actually once they're full. I'll use a coffee can or a jar or anything that will not melt when you pour bacon grease into it. You don't want to pour it down the sink. I've done it, but I kind of like living here, so
What happens if you pour it down the sink?
it'll congeal in your pipes.
It'll turn into that inside the pipe.
I don't want to get kicked out.
Kind of like your arteries.
Huh.
It's a nice
Only your
visual.
body's nice and warm, so it keeps it kind of flowing. It just goes a little slower. Okay, I'm gonna try to pop this baby out. Best thing to put inside of a baking bowl? Bacon. Right?
Pretty much anything with bacon is excellent.
So this is probably not the best way to do it because it is really hot, but we're just gonna.
Also, she'll be eating that. If she was gonna serve it to someone else, I would hope she'd be one
I
who
licked
loves.
my finger. No, actually, I'm not. Okay, we're just gonna wait on that. See, this is what these utensils are for.
Wow.
That is
Bacon bowl.
amazing, right? So, this is actually, I mean, it's not, it's a little soft, but another 30 seconds or so would have crisped up a little bit better, but the form is beautiful. When I made them before, they were about that big. And it was like, yeah, really thick. So, I figure why not put these inside of a cupcake tin and bake a cupcake into it. It's beautiful. We're gonna see how Blondie's comes out next. And whoever's is worse has to wash the bacon bowl.
I didn't agree to that.
I did. As we watch this one last lonely piece of bacon cook.
Okay, so you throw it in for another 30 seconds to
Well,
get
maybe see, check it, look
Okay.
at what it looks like.
it looks like a bacon bowl.
Oh my god. 30 seconds.
Okay, so yes.
Michael, other things to put inside of a bacon bowl?
I put my salad in it.
Yeah, see,
I remember
I
that.
make a BLT
Make a BLT.
out of a bacon bowl.
you'd need like 5 of them for like the actual kind of salad that I would eat,
Well, it's my appetizer.
apparently.
Yeah.
I was thinking mashed potatoes with bacon on top. Cheesy, sour creamy. Right? It's crisping up now.
Scrambled egg.
I did do scrambled eggs with my one bacon bowl that came out nice the other day.
Okay, is this one done?
The only thing is, I mean, they're small, so.
It's bubbling.
Okay, hold on.
Kind of looks alive.
It's not alive.
Yeah,
It's the last only piece of bacon. Beautiful. Anybody? Burn your hands? Alright, I'll eat that later. And it looks like my bacon bowl came out better than yours.
You probably did.
Okay.
That's like a guarantee.
Second bacon bowl. I think the wrap technique was not so good. We're gonna have to perfect that.
Well, she's not a bacon bowl expert, to be fair.
Well, you
And
know,
also,
Michael, I believe you are the bacon bowl expert. I don't see you making the bacon bowls.
Oh, you're the chef.
Chef is a very strong word. So,
So, okay.
Any closing words on bacon?
My theory on bacon is that if they served bacon at every UN conference, we wouldn't have any war.
yeah.
Just my
Okay.
thought.
So, back to different ways to cook bacon. Like I said, I do it in
Would
the
would the
oven.
Muslim countries really go for that?
They would, yeah,
Yes,
they would
they
have
would.
turkey bacon,
All they have to do is taste
They'd
it.
eat the turkey bacon?
Yes.
Okay,
or the vegetarian bacon.
yeah. In Israel, I don't
Bacon
think they do
anymore?
bacon either.
I don't know.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I can't think of a worse food to serve at the UN than bacon.
I was trying to help.
Like half the world doesn't eat it.
And
More,
that explains why there's so much war.
more for us.
That explains why Andrew is not president. Okay. So how do you usually cook bacon? You never have.
I've never cooked bacon before.
Okay.
To be really honest, this is the
Well,
first
Andrew,
time.
after this experience, how will you try to cook bacon?
I'll try to go to a restaurant and order it.
Okay.
So you can do it in a frying pan too, pretty much the same way. It just doesn't hold as much as an actual griddle would. I do it, so I buy all my stuff at the dollar store. Here's Andrea's. All right.
Mine's not like a bowl, it's more like a bacon saucer. But you know, I think we have to wrap up a little bit. We're kind of running out of time. So, thank you for this lesson. I will file it in the skill that I might use someday file.
Yep. Which will be never.
Or I'll just come over to your house.
So yeah, we will definitely experiment with more bacon at some point.
And
'cause
check us
it's
out.
the superfood.
On Facebook.com/Cooking with Idiots. We're there. You can see the recipe for the bacon bowls. And thanks for tuning in.